Do you remember when TV commercials felt more like friendly neighbors than pushy salesmen? Back in the 1950s and 60s, ads came in black and white, sometimes with a splash of color, but always with plenty of heart. They sang to you, literally, with jingles that stuck in your head longer than most songs on the radio. Families would gather around the set, and between your favorite shows, these little mini performances would sneak into your living room, and sometimes even your grocery list. Today, we're looking at 10 TV commercials from the 50s and 60s you'll never forget, full of catchy jingles, smiling faces, and that old-fashioned charm that shaped a generation's shopping habits. 1. The Alka-Seltzer Plop Plop Fizz Fizz. Few jingles from the 60s are as instantly recognizable as Plop Plop, Fizz Fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. The ad showed cartoon tablets diving into a glass, fizzing away your troubles. Back then, TV medicine ads didn't have to list side effects, so they focused on cheerfulness and quick fixes. It was part science, part magic. Over time, stricter advertising rules and changing styles made these sing-song medicine spots fade away, but that bubbly sound still echoes in the minds of anyone who grew up with it. 2. Ajax, stronger than dirt. In the early 60s, Ajax cleaning powder promised to tackle any mess, announced by a triumphant jingle ending with stronger than dirt. Each had showed a spotless kitchen or bathroom that gleamed so bright you almost needed sunglasses. The slogan was so catchy, it even inspired the Doors to borrow at the end of their song Touch Me. It was a time when housework was often shown as glamorous, and products like Ajax were the heroes of the home. As the decades passed, ad styles shifted, and this bold tagline quietly scrubbed itself from TV. 3. Brylcreem, a little dab will do ya. Before gel or mousse, Brylcreem kept men's hair slick, shiny, and perfectly in place. The commercials showed dapper fellows with neat side parts, winning over ladies with just a little dab. It was playful, a little flirty, and made hair care feel almost romantic. The jingle became part of everyday conversation. People quoted it without even buying the product. Today, taste in hair and advertising have changed, but for a while, Brylcreem was the crown jewel of a man's morning routine. 4. Winston cigarettes taste good like a cigarette should. Yes, cigarette commercials were once on primetime TV, and they were everywhere. Winston's ads often featured characters from the Flintstones, making smoking seem casual and even fun. The jingle rolled off the tongue in the folksy grammar, like instead of as, sparked debates among English teachers. By the 70s, cigarette ads were banned from television in the U.S., leaving these commercials as a time capsule of a very different era. Looking back, it's a reminder of just how much both advertising and public health have changed. 5. Folgers Coffee, the best part waking up. Before it became the long-running campaign we know, Folgers' 60s commercials were intimate little kitchen scenes. Often, a husband would wake up grumpy, and the magical cure was a hot cup of Folgers. The coffee was pitched as more than a drink. It was a warm start to your whole day. It's cozy. Homey feel made it an early masterclass in emotional advertising. While the storyline has evolved, the heart of the message is still brewing strong today. 6. Ipana toothpaste with Bucky Beaver. In the 50s, a cartoon beaver named Bucky danced on the TV screens to remind kids to brusha, brusha, brusha. The cheerful song made brushing teeth seem like a party, and kids would sing along in the bathroom. Ipana was actually one of the first brands to heavily market to children for a household product. Over time, competition grew and Bucky eventually packed up his toothbrush, but he left behind one of the most charming dental campaigns in TV history. 7. Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke. Before polar bears and holiday trucks, Coca-Cola used the sunny jingle throughout the 60s. It paired the drink with laughter, friends, and a soundtrack you could hum while walking down the street. Every scene seemed to sparkle with youthful energy, perfectly matching Coke's fizzy personality. The campaign lasted for years before giving way to other famous slogans, but it helped cement Coca-Cola as more than a beverage. It was a feeling. 8. Tony Home Permanent. Which twin has a Tony? This clever ad from the 50s turned a beauty product into a guessing game. Two identical women stood side by side, one with a salon perm and one with a Tony Home perm, and viewers were challenged to tell the difference. It played on the post-war trend of women, trying to look stylish without spending too much. The format was so simple and engaging, it kept audiences talking long after the commercial ended. Eventually, hair trends shifted, but the slogan still pops up now and then in pop culture. 9. Rice Krispie Snap, Crackle, Pop. Those three little cartoon elves made their TV debut in the 50s, bringing breakfast to life with sound effects. The commercials leaned into the joy of morning routines, milk hitting cereal, the crackle in the bowl, the smile on a kid's face. It was playful, colorful, and made breakfast feel like an event. While the look of the characters has changed over time, their mischievous spirit still skips across cereal boxes today. 10. Ham's Beer from a Land of Sky Blue Waters. With its soft drum beats and sweeping nature scenes, Ham's Beer ads felt more like mini travel films than commercials. The jingle painted a picture of forests, lakes, and clean air, making the beer seem like a taste of the great outdoors. It was part of a larger mid-century trend of tying products to an idealized vision of America's landscapes. While Ham's is still around, the original campaign is remembered fondly by anyone who ever whistled along to that tune. Outro. Those commercials might be gone from the airwaves, but they live on in the memories of anyone who grew up in front of a tube TV. They were short, simple, and warm, little slices of mid-century life that sold more than products. They sold feelings. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, because here at American Rewind, there's always another story waiting to be told.